Lakin High School basketball on Lakin High Sports on YouTube is brought to you by these great supporters of Lakin High and the community of Lakin.
Shelter Insurance, Gwen Wechter, East Highway 50 Lakin.
Hendricks Welding, Brad Hendricks, welding at his place are yours.
The Agency of Lakin and Garden City.
Lakin Recreation, providing recreational opportunities for the community.
The Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank.
The Ranch House of Garden City Assisted Living and Skilled Nursing.
Shorty's 2 Cafe, Main Street, Lakin.
Along with Dwayne Bachman D. Bach Metals.
Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ritzema.
Kearney County Community Development, Mr. Ralph Goodnight.
Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas.
Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin, Lakin.
Flashbacks Diner West Highway 50 Lakin.
And the Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
To the hardwoods we go with the longtime voice of Lakin High Sports, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
Welcome to the Max Jones Fieldhouse in Goodland, Kansas. And a good Tuesday night to you. Brett Hendricks with you. Thanks for joining us tonight for Lady Bronx basketball. Lady Bronx on the road to take on the 3A top-rated team in the state, the Goodland Cowgirls. Goodland also the 3A defending state champions. First of 2 games on the docket tonight here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, lakinsports.com. And we're happy to have them for you here tonight. Ahead of time, everybody, please stay safe with the predicted weather that's supposed to hit overnight tomorrow and through tomorrow. Stay safe, stay warm. Sounds like it's a quick moving storm, but it's just going to dump a lot of snow in a short amount of time maybe. So everybody stay warm, stay safe, and we'll be ready to go. Once again, the Goodland Cowgirls, 17-0 on the season under fifth-year head coach Bill Bierman. Coming off a win over Colby last Friday by the score of 49-40. Cowgirls come in averaging 57, almost 58 points per game. Let's look at their starters. Wearing number 5, a 5'9 junior, averaging just under 7 points per game, Jaxie Mitchick. Wearing number 10, a 6-foot senior, averaging 22.5 points per game, Telexa Weeder. Wearing number 12, a 6-foot senior, averaging just a hair over 7 points per game, Lindsay Kier. Wearing number 14, a 5'11 senior, averaging just under 9 points per game, Olivia Lehman. And wearing number 23, a 5'8 sophomore, averaging 1 point per game. And I'm not sure if this one, it might be number 3 starting instead of, but number 23 is Michaelin Spresser. She's a 5'8 sophomore, or it could be number 3, Haley Bierman. She's a 5'5 junior. So we'll wait and see. I think there was some indecision on how that was going to go. The Lakin Lady Bronx, on the other hand, they are 10-6 on the season. Under second-year head coach J.C. Holloway, the assistant coaches Kurt Leader and Holly Myers. They start this way. Wearing number 5, a 5'6 senior, averaging 3 points per game, Sarah Wright. Wearing number 10, a 5'10 junior, averaging 8 points per game, Sammy Vogel. Wearing number 20, a 5'3 senior, averaging 6.5 points per game, Tegan Bachman. Wearing number 24, a 5'10 junior, averaging 8.5 points per game, Jared Davidson. And wearing number 30, a 5'11 senior, averaging just over 4 points per game, Brooke Groff. The Lady Bronx come in averaging 42 points per game. They shoot 32% from the field. They grab 33 rebounds per game, and they shoot 55% from the free throw line. The Cowgirls, once again, they average 57 points a game. They shoot 65% from the free throw line while grabbing 29 rebounds per contest. Lady Bronx coming off a throwback night win this past Friday night over Elkhart by the score of 54-32. Have just under 3.5 minutes to go before we tip things off here tonight. We have a lot of great sponsors to make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. We're going to take a time out and let you hear from some of them. And as we always do, please ask them, go and thank them. Not ask them, thank them for all they do for Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube and LakinSports.com. Without them, we couldn't be here doing what we do. We'll be back right after this.
Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Sox at Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Fantastic burgers, Coney and Chicago hot dogs, Philly, steak, BLT, and chicken sandwiches, along with ice cream treats like the traditional banana split, sundaes, shakes, malts, and cones. Dine in or carry out. Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Sox at the one and only fantastic Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lakin Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com.
And welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Looking as the Cowgirls come up to continue their warm-ups, it will be number 3, Haley Bierman, the 5th starter for Goodland here this evening. These two teams met back in December in the semifinals of the Goodland topside tip-off, with Goodland winning that by the score of 64-39, and that's a game really that was a lot closer than what the score indicated. Goodland pulled away in the second half through the fourth quarter, but the Lady Bronx for 2.5 quarters stayed right with the top-ranked Cowgirls before running out of gas, and Goodland off to the 25-point win. We want to bring Jared in with us. Jared, of course, our color commentator and basically my technical support, my anything technological. If it wasn't for Jared, I wouldn't be doing it, and so far I think we're doing good, Jared, with our signal.
Yep, I think we're good to go.
We had problems with the house Wi-Fi, and it was really, really slow, so we're on our jetpack, and we're sitting by thunder sticks. This will be fun. A couple year ago, didn't they do away with those at Lakin?
Yeah.
We told them they couldn't use them.
You can't. Say it's in the rules for artificial noise making.
Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully it's just for the pregame here, and that'll be it. Getting set for the introduction of our starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Goodland, Kansas, and the Max Jones Fieldhouse. Tonight, the Goodland Cowgirls, the Goodland High School student body, faculty, and the Cowgirl fans are hosting the Bronx from Lakin High School.
Good evening. My name is Cole Winton, and I am a junior class representative of Goodland Student Body. Tonight's game is under the jurisdiction of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Represents their intent to provide student opportunity and involvement through interscholastic competition. The teams playing tonight represent a friendly rivalry. The teams will display fierce competition and good sportsmanship. It is hoped that the students and fans will also display good sportsmanship.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats to honor America and those support freedom at home and abroad. As the ladies choir for Goodland High School sings the national anthem. 20 is a 5'3" senior, Tegan Bachman. Number 24 is a 5'10" junior, Jared Davidson. Number 30 is a 5'11" senior, Brooke Brock. Head coach of Lincoln is J.C. Holloway. He's assisted by Kurt Leader and Holly Myers.
Starting lineups have been introduced. We're about set to go. The Lady Bronx and the Cowgirls of Goodland. It's too light with the light coming in and the doors behind us, Jared. It doesn't have the same effect as what we went through at Throwback Night at Lakin last week. Turning the lights off with the lights on, lights on the floor.
Just wait for the second game. I bet it'll be a little bit better.
It'll have a lot more effect. There's too much light that comes in these side doors and out the front there, so Lady Bronx in the purple uniforms, white letters and numbers going from our left to our right in this first half. Set to tip things off, Lindsay Keir and Sammy Vogel. Keir, a 6-foot senior, Samantha, a 5'10" junior. Tip controlled by Goodland up the floor. Weeder with it. Telexa comes in averaging 22.5 points per game. Goodland works it around the arc. The Lady Bronx in a man-to-man. Weeder with it up top. Lob underneath. Weeder saves it in right to Davidson. Pass left side, Bachman. Pass to Sammy in the low post, off her fingertips, out of bounds. Goodland basketball. Up top is Weeder, near side Bierman. Here in the low block. Picks up the dribble, directing traffic, now cross-court pass Weeder. Long three out front, bouncing around, won't go. Brooke Roth with the rebound. Outlet to Sarah near side. Man-to-man defense by the Cowgirls. Bachman on the left wing. Now on the drive. Bounce pass. Davidson from the short baseline. No good. But the rebound knocked away by Olivia Lehman. And it'll stay with the Lady Bronx. Lady Bronx tonight are going to have to take care of every opportunity they have because Goodland is a very opportunistic team. And there's a turnover on the inbounds. But, I mean, if Lakin gets one in the low block, they've got to hit that layup, you know. Goodland currently on a 30-game winning streak, including last year's 3A state championship. What's interesting, I was looking at the banners here for the GWAC League championship for the women. They've yet to win a basketball title, but they've been dominating in basketball. But the problem is, in their league, they have Hugoton.
Yep, and they're always a struggle.
Weeder in the paint. She's fouled. And we'll go to the line to shoot two. We'll see who the foul is on for Lakin. Vogel with the foul. That's her first. Weeder with the 2 free throws. Weeder, 83% free throw shooter, and hits the first one. And got the second one to go as well. Goodland out to the early 2-0 lead. Full court pressure by the Cowgirls. Bachman through the traffic. Sammy finds Sarah. They'll set it up. Wise choice by Sammy. I don't think she wants to be handling the ball 20 feet out. Pass knocked away by Kier. Lakin inbound on their baseline. Underneath, Brooke with the inbounds. She's going to be fouled by Olivia Lehman. Her first. Brooke will go to the line to shoot 2. Brooke 15 of 25 on the year from the free throw line. 60%. And drains the first one. And second one, nothing but net. We are knotted up at 2. Just over 2 minutes gone in our contest. Weeder with it on the wing, up top to Mitchick, near side Bierman. 3 from up top, short and out of bounds.
They're doing a good job of not letting them get it into the post.
Well, inside for Goodland, Lindsey Kier at 6 foot tall, Olivia Lehman at 5'11", and they've got Telexa Weeder listed as 6 foot, but she likes to play on the perimeter more than she does underneath. Time, almost a tie-up, so Lakin with the timeout. 5:37 to go first quarter. We are tied at 2. Brett and Jared with you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Next action for the Lady Bronx will be tentative rounds. They're scheduled right now for Thursday night, a makeup game from Sublette before Christmas earlier in this season. And with the weather, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. See how bad the snow and everything is tomorrow, whether those can be played. But as of right now, everything is a go. They're expecting to play, so we will have to see. We'll just wait and see. We're at the mercy of Mother Nature. Lakin basketball. Tegan. Dish to Davidson on the baseline. Miss, got the rebound, and lays it up and in. Good hustle that time by Jared Davidson to gather in the miss and put it up and in for Lakin. Weeder, the drive.
On the floor, right? Is he saying they're shooting?
You know, the funny thing about it, before there was ever contact, that his hand went up and the whistle blew. Before she even made it to the defender, that whistle blew. That foul's going to be on Vogel. That's her second. But he was standing in the right angle that you could see the hand go up before Weeder got halfway down the paint. Jordan Owens into the lineup for the Cowgirls. Reagan Shavira in for the Lady Bronx. And both free throws are good. We're tied at 4 apiece. Lakin no problem with Goodland's press. Up top with it is Sarah. Just under 5 minutes to go opening quarter. Shavira on the left wing, in the paint, bounce pass, Brooke leans in, no call, and Kier with the basketball going the other way. Also into the lineup is Jacelyn Herenick. 3 from the near side, good by Telexa Weeder. And Goodland with their biggest lead here in the early going, up 3 points. Tegan tied up. Going to have to get rid of, just does. Now on the baseline to Shavira. They work it back outside. Pass knocked away by Owens. Kier on the drive, layup missed. Foul will be on Sarah Wright.
Foul on the grounds, number 5, Sarah Wright. That's her first personal, third team foul. At the line for the Cowgirls, number 12,
Lindsay Keir at the free throw line. Maybe the one they went shooting. She's listed as a 27% free throw shooter. Mitchick back into the lineup for Goodland. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Free throw missed. Rebound to Brooke, and the foul will be on Lindsay Keir. That's her first. Haley Blocklinger into the lineup for Goodland. Pass stolen away by Mitchick. Mitchick goes coast to coast and hits it in the paint. You could see Goodland waiting for Sarah to get across midcourt, and they were going to do the double team. Bachman off the dribble, that's short. Mitchick with the rebound. Now all of a sudden Goodland sped up the Lady Bronx, and not good decisions so far. Not saying that that's a bad shot for Tegan, but they sped her up.
Yeah.
Owens wide open. In the corner, Tegan drives in the paint. Got it. Goodland got a hand on the basketball, but Tegan took it up strong and was able to lay it in. Jordan McCombs into the lineup for Lakin. Alexa Weeder back in for Goodland. Now Ellie Monroy also into the Lady Bronx lineup. 2:47 to go first period. Weeder with the inbound. Ball knocked away from Owens in the high post, and the pass up the floor over the head of McCombs out of bounds. And Goodland will get it back. Shot by Owens off the mark. Nayeli with the rebound. Pass near side. Tegan has it on the wing. Looking to reverse. Now gives it to McCombs. Reagan off the drive left side. Lady Bronx running the weave out front. Bachman wanted to go through the paint, but Goodland sealed that up pretty quickly. Minute and a half to go, first quarter. Nice pass.
Pass.
Nice hustle by Tegan to try to save that in, but to no avail. It goes back to Goodland. That was a great pass. Keir and Bierman back into the lineup for Goodland. Also Olivia Lehman. Mitchick, right side to Bierman. Ball is loose, and Keir runs it down. Out on the wing, Bierman, now Weeder. Weeder turns off the glass, won't go. Olivia Lehman with the putback, she's fouled. And will go to the line to shoot two. Ellie Monroy with the foul. That's her first. So far, so good on our
Seems like it.
our system. Okay.
Haven't seen anything.
Good deal. Alexa Weeder with the putback off the miss by Lehman. Weeder with 9 points in this first quarter. And a Goodland steal. Kier drives. Knocked away by Tegan. Reagan able to pick up the basketball. Up the floor, Jordan. Now back to Reagan. Nailey was wide open on that left block. They've got to see that earlier. Right side, Tegan. Looking to drive, spins. Off the glass, off balance shot. Good by Tegan Bachman. Mitchick, the drive off the glass. Too strong. Rebound will come off to Naeli. 3 seconds. You got to fire. Too late. It was going to be short anyway. Good idea, but you've got to pay attention. You've got to know where the clock is. Well, we played one period. Lady Bronx holding in against the #1 team in Class 3A in the state of Kansas, the Goodland Cowgirls. Goodland leads it 14-8. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Lady Bronx basketball.
Home improvements that have had to wait. The dream vacation your family deserves. Even college tuition. Garden City State Bank can help you make it all happen now, not someday. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the value of your home, and the interest may be tax deductible. Plus, there are no closing costs, no application fees, and no annual fees. A fast, easy, convenient home equity line of credit from Garden City State Bank, a branch of the Kearney County Bank. Subject to credit approval, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Max Jones Fieldhouse. Brett Hendricks along with Jared. Thanks for joining us for Lady Bronx basketball. It will be Lakin basketball. Brooke Groth back into the lineup along with Sarah Wright. Reagan, Tegan, and Jera remain on the floor for the Lady Bronx. For Goodland, the original starting five back out on the floor. And Sarah trapped at midcourt. Davidson wide open. Pass underneath, stolen away by Weeder. Working around the arc near side. And the pass knocked away by Groth.
That one didn't feel good. She landed right on top.
Landed right on the ball, yeah. Yeah, Aaron Urey into the lineup for Lakin. And Reagan limps off. Something's going on. Curie with it, top of the key. They work the Weeder on the right side. Underneath, Lehman gets free and lays it up and in.
Wow. Great save. Right off Tegan's feet.
Goodland basketball. From the corner, Weeder, three, got it. Alexa Weeder already in double figures with 12. Urey along the near side, out to Sarah. I'm not saying she didn't walk, but how does the ref 40 feet away miss it over the guy that's 8 feet from her?
Yeah.
How does the guy that far call it with the guy in front of her? I've never figured that one out. And I know that's the area you're supposed to be watching. Inside, Lehman turns. Off the mark, Davidson with the rebound. Sarah with it.
Checking in for the Cowgirls, number 20, Jason Lundgren, and number 51, Jordan Owens. Checking in for
Naeli back into the lineup for Lakin. Weeder, another three from the right side. That one's short. The follow missed by Cure. The other follow, it's off the mark as well. Rebound to Sarah. Outlet far side, Tegan. Tegan loses the handle. And it's a tie-up. And the ball will stay. Nope, it's going to be a Goodland timeout. 30-second timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the keys started to the score. Just take a look. If you're missing your keys, come down and distract them, and we'll return them to you. Thank you.
Yeah, got mine. You don't have yours, so we're good. We're good with keys.
I would hope mine is still in Lakin.
19-8. Goodland leading the Lady Bronx in our first half. Biggest lead of the half for Goodland. .546 to go in our half. Goodland basketball. Karenic to Kier. Underneath to Owens. Double team. Nice job by Brooke. Reached in and tied her up. Gets the ball back to Lakin. Blocklinger and Mitchell back into the lineup for Goodland. Taken back to Sarah. Near steal by Mitchell. Tegan now on the drive. Stops in the paint. Over to Yuri. Yuri. Back out to Tegan. Lakin right now is just a half a step of recognizing what they need to see, you know.
Yep.
But you also credit some, Goodland defense as well. They're stepping into passing lanes, different things like that. But it's just one of those, if Lakin could just, if they could just see it a half a step or half a second earlier. Jared Davidson back in the lineup for Lakin. Because, good things are there to happen if they could just get it.
It's just one more pass.
Yeah. Karenic from the left side. That three is short. Sarah Wright with the rebound. Defense clears, man-to-man by Goodland.
Oh, she almost went back.
That last back step she had almost hit the line. Brooke to Naeli. Naeli in the paint and foul on the floor. Foul will be on Haley Blocklinger. That's her first. Third team foul. Lakin to inbound. Sarah to do the honors. Lob into Brooke. Gives it up to Jara. Back to Sarah. Sarah. Three is long. Brooke battling for the rebound. Has it in the far corner. Pass out front to Wright. They'll reset the offense. We've talked about it many times before, all of the games that we've called here at the Max Jones Fieldhouse. Three out front. Sarah short on that one. Mitchell with the rebound, but three lines out there's got to be confusing to a high school shooter.
Yeah, you just got to look at the darkest one.
Karenic near side to Bierman. She'll fire from three. That's off the side of the iron. Owens with her putback. It's off the mark. Now Mitchick, near side. Now Bierman. 3 off the back iron. Nayeli with the long rebound. I want to thank Gage DeHone on our camera once again tonight. Has done a great job all year. And stolen away up top. Mitchick out in front. Layup. Made it look easy. Now a 13-point Goodland lead.
I say we're going to start going downhill.
Yeah. Nice. Oh. Nayeli gets the rebound off her miss. That one dribble cost her. She let the defense get to her.
Yep.
If she just goes right up with that off the glass from that angle, that's 2. And Sophie Vandernap into the Lady Bronc lineup. Weeder and Lehman back in for Goodland. That was a nice pass from the top of the key underneath. Sarah with the inbound.
Nice.
Underneath to Nayeli and a foul. I think that's going to be on Olivia Lehman. And it is. That's 2 fouls on Olivia Lehman. That'll send to the line to shoot 2. Nayeli 7 of 10 from the free throw line on the season. 70% clip. And I ruined it. I guess I should never put free throw stats on my paper.
I guess not.
I should just leave it alone. Lindsay Kier back on the lineup for Goodland. 2:45 to go in the half.
And there's the first bucket of the whole second quarter.
Blocklinger back into the lineup for the Cowgirls. Lakin Bass, the turnover. It goes back to the Cowgirls. Save and right at Jackson Mitchick. Davidson in the far corner.
All GNC boys basketball campers, please report from the basketball court. Checking in for the Cowgirls, number 3, Haley Blocklinger, number 51, Jordan Owens.
Haley Bierman and Jordan Owens back into the Goodland lineup. 2 minutes to go in our first half. Lob for Owens, out of bounds. Lakin will get it back. That was a good job of breaking that press. Get rid of it early and start making them run long distance. That pass stolen away from Davidson up the floor. Cure. Layup is good. Taken down in the backcourt. Whistle stopping play. Aaron back to the Lady Bronc lineup.
See now go. Can't let him get to you.
Underneath. And Sophie had it, missed, but a foul on the rebound. I think Nayeli gets the rebound. The foul's on Jordan Owens, possibly. Yes, it is. Oh. I thought he said 51.
No, I think it's 5.
On the inbounds, knocked away. by Mitchick into the hands of Bierman. Now to Mitchick. Good from the men's three.
Nope.
And Kier with the rebound and with the layup. And just like that, it's a 21-point Goodland lead. Timeout.
Oh, I was going to say, she was close, but I didn't see it hit. I thought
No.
that's what he was going to call.
Yeah, no, there was no backcourt there, but I'm kind of like you when the whistle blew. 30-second timeout. Lady Bronx led early 4-2, and it has been all Goodland ever since. A 28-7 run for the Cowgirls. And like I talked about the last time these two teams met in December, Lady Bronx held their own till just at the end of the third quarter, and Goodland caught their stride like they have done in the last, really in this quarter. They're on a 16-1 run in this quarter alone. Yeah. Will be Lakin basketball. 41 seconds to go in the half. At the half, we'll talk to Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt. Near steal, Yuri with it. Davidson from the right side, three, won't go. And Lindsey Kier with the rebound. Outlet to Bierman. And the layup is good. And another steal. Kier with missed the layup long.
That's why you don't ever give up on them.
They're going to give that to Goodland. I thought Mitchick knocked it away.
I think he hit it into her hands.
Oh. So Goodland basketball, 10 seconds to go in the half. Mitchick, the three, off the back iron, won't go.
They're just no defense.
I hate to say it, but the Lady Bronx just kind of sat there and watched Alexa Weeder hit a layup. Absolutely no resistance at all. Lakin on that offensive rebound for the Cowgirls and watched her hit an easy layup to end the half. And at the half, it's Goodland's biggest lead at 34-9. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with the totals, and we will talk to Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt as the Bronx gets set to battle the Cowboys here in our second game. I'm going to go ahead and just hit our halftime spot, and then we'll be back after that. Thanks, Jared.
As the teams take a break, we would like to thank all of our great sponsors who make Lakin High Sports video coverage possible.
Shelter Insurance, Gwen Wechter, East Highway 50 Lakin.
Hendricks Welding, Brad Hendricks, welding at his place are yours.
The Agency of Lakin and Garden City.
Lakin Recreation, providing recreational opportunities for the community.
The Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank.
The Ranch House of Garden City Assisted Living and Skilled Nursing.
Shorty's 2 Cafe, Main Street, Lakin.
Along with Dwayne Bachman D. Bach Metals.
Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ritzema.
Kearney County Community Development, Mr. Ralph Goodnight.
Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas.
Lakin Drug, 610 O'Loughlin, Lakin.
Flashbacks Diner West Highway 50 Lakin.
And the Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
Back to courtside we go with Brett Hendricks.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks with you. We're at the half. The Lady Bronx trailing Goodland by the score of 34-9. Look at the numbers. First for Goodland, Alexa Weeder leading all scorers with 14. I think she's got 16 now. I'll have to re-add that. I think I missed that last layup that she got. Jackson Mitchick in next with 9 points. Lindsay Keir with 4, Olivia Lehman with 3, and Haley Bierman and Jordan Owens with 2 apiece. From the free throw line, Goodland 5 of 8. For the Lady Bronx, not a lot of tick marks on my sheet. Lady Bronx with just 9 points in the first half. Tegan Bachman leading the way with 4. Jara and Brooke with 2 points apiece, and Nayeli Monroy with 1 on a free throw. From the free throw line, the Lady Bronx are 3 of 4 from the stripe. In our second game tonight, it'll be the Bronx and the Cowboys. And Bronx looking to make it a sweep over the Cowboys in this season, not necessarily the calendar year. These two teams met back in the Goodland topside tip-off in Goodland in December, which the Bronx won at 51-48. We're now joined by Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt. And you look at this upcoming matchup with the Bronx and the Cowboys and think, okay, I'm reading the press, I'm looking at scores, and Goodland's a much better basketball team than what they were in December. But you know, you can't overlook the fact, I think Lakin's a lot better team than they were in December as well.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to think that's the case. That's the ultimate goal, is to get a little bit better every day. And, you know, there's no doubt about it that Goodland's much better. They might be playing just as good, if not better, than anybody else in our sub-state right now. You know, they're a very athletic, skilled team, very well coached, you know. But I like to think, you know, that we have a nice young team, and we've worked our tails off to get better. And, you know, it's funny, you know, you go back and you watch the previous game, and we're putting some scout clips together, and we're like, holy cow, we're way better now than we were, you know. So, and everybody should be that way. But,
sure. Yeah.
You know, we're excited for the opportunity tonight. We're a lot better than we were, and you know, last time we played. So, you know, we hope it's a good showing for us tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, if there's a basketball team out there that a coach looks at and says, we're not any better, that's a team that's got problems if you're not any better in February than you were in December. But Bronx coming off a good throwback night win over Elkhart, but Coulter Oldham now has 4 straight 20-point contests. And what do we, oh, okay, well, one thing about it, the Bronx don't get to warm up, neither does Goodland, so
yeah,
I guess so. But Coulter Oldham, from his, he's bringing the ball down between him and Adric. But Coulter, like I said, 4 straight 20-point ball games here in the last 4 games, and you got to like what you're seeing out of. You would think you would say a junior or a senior. That's just a sophomore doing that.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to score 20 points in a high school game, period. But you know, he's had multiple in a row. You know, and we haven't had. You know, think about it. We've had a lot of really good players, and you know, we've played a lot of young kids before, but I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look, but I'm not sure we've had a sophomore score it like that consistently in a 4 or 5 game span. So, you know, coming into the season, that's kind of how we ended the summer. That's kind of what we were getting from Coulter, and that's what we expected out of him this year. You know, and he's really turned it on late and got it going, but, you know, built his confidence, and it takes a while to adjust to, you know, think of his role last year versus his role this year, what we're expecting out of him. We're expecting way more from him, you know, and he's adjusted nicely, and, you know, it's scary to think, you know, what he's doing as a sophomore. Imagine as he continues to develop and mature, you know, we have 2 more years of Coulter Oldham. You know, he's gonna leave this program. He will have left his mark on it. He's going to be a very special player for us by the time it's all said and done.
Yeah, no doubt. And Coulter with 24 points in that win on Friday. You know, we've talked a few times about Adric as well. You know, Coulter bringing the ball down, but Adric typically is the point guard for this basketball team, but Coulter playing out front with them. Adric, a nice game against Elkhart last week as well, and it's just one of those that I think he's doing better game after game of leading this offense.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times if you were to start a sophomore point guard, you know, the advice you would give them is, you know, we need you to get the ball from one end of the floor to the other, you know, and let all the older guys on the team take care of the rest. Well, we don't have that luxury. So, again, you want to talk about someone that should be a tremendous point guard by the time they're a senior, it should definitely be Adric. And if you go back and you look at the games where Adrix played well, our team has played well. I thought he did an exceptional job, one of his better games versus Elkhart on Friday, because he's done an excellent job getting the outlet, racing the ball up the floor with the pass, and getting us into offense. And when he does that, it ends up getting back to him in a good place where he can go make a play. He had the beautiful pass ahead to MJ, and a couple nice drives to the basket, offensive rebound, put back, he hit 2 or 3 threes, and again, he's doing that as a 16-year-old, in a big game, So very proud of him and how he's playing. If there was something that we need more of from Adric, it'd just be some consistency. And as you get older and you get comfortable, you become more consistent. But very proud of his performance against Elkhart on Friday.
Tonight's game against Goodland, of course, like I said, Lakin trying to make it 2 straight on this season over Goodland. But more importantly, it goes a long way to sub-state standings. Sub-state seedings become the one thing that people start looking at. And right now, the Bronx sitting at number 2 in the sub-state and sitting well. For one, you want to always get that first sub-state game at home.
Yeah, I told the boys, with the exception of that it's for a sub-state. Honestly, it's a glorified practice tonight. We hopped in the bus. We drove up here to Goodland. We're going to practice in front of some people, and they've got some officials. Honestly, practice 45 for us. We get to play a really good opponent, and at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is, that sub-state seeding. And this is probably a team that we could potentially see again. So,
yep.
With everything going on, there's 4 of us that could finish with identical records, and it could be a mess. But and now you throw the weather into the mix. Well, we got a makeup game on Thursday. Who knows if that's going to happen?
Yes.
And then when do you reschedule that? And so there's a lot of things that could happen. But we got to take care of business tonight. And all I care about is getting on the bus after the game and feeling good about the direction we're going. Win or lose.
Yes.
If we're intense, we're enthusiastic, we play our tails off. And we're getting better. That's what it's about. We want to be playing. We want to be playing really, really well going into the next couple of weeks.
And when I talked about tonight's game, of course, the makeup game Thursday with Sublette, then the senior night game with Deerfield on Friday. So regardless, it's 3 games in a week. Early season, maybe that's a problem, but this late in the season, I think these guys would rather be playing games than practicing anyway, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. You get to this point in the season and you play the way we play, and you have to be careful in, how hard you practice them, how long you practice them. And, I know none of the boys are listening right now, so I can say this, but, as long as we play our tails off tonight, we're not doing much of anything tomorrow, if anything at all.
May not be anyway.
Right. They don't know that. We can't tell them that yet.
Okay.
Anyways, you're practicing. Honestly, we're watching more film than we are practicing. But the thing that's allowed us this year to, you think about it, last year we went into that Elkhart game and we were dead. We were completely gassed. Well, we played 6 or 7 guys and they were all playing 25 minutes a game. Well, you go through here, we got 10, 11 guys that are playing anywhere between 8 and 20 minutes, and so they should have some more legs, going into this point in the season, which we did not have, last year at this time.
And that's one of the luxuries, like you do say, with the not necessarily going the 5 in, 5 out now, but it's not to say there's not going to be 3 of them that are coming in and out at the same time.
Right.
But there again, that just gives your guys added. And the thing is, it gives them added energy late in the year. But the thing about it is, when you're making those, and sometimes you look, okay, 5 in, 5 out. Okay, they didn't get. There's no consistency. There's no flow. But there's been a lot of instances. First 5 in does great things. The next 5 in keeps it going, great things. Okay, the next rotation, maybe because of fouls, you're going to put in 3. But you've had rotations. Honestly, Lakin's back to the original starting 5 that you had to start the year, so you become full circle with it. But I guarantee you probably looked at all the analytics of all of that and thinking, okay, which 5 was actually better? you had a lot of different 5 combinations that all did good things.
Well, I can assure you, we're the only community in Western Kansas that has an NBA analytics guy on their staff.
I know.
So that's what he does. And so when people make the comments that they make, sometimes it's like, okay, so what NBA team do you work for? Because we have one of those guys that over analyzes every single aspect of every player, every stat, every lineup, every rotation, the number of minutes, Division I, NBA caliber stuff, our young Lakin team is getting right now. So there's a scheme behind why we're doing what we're doing. But the thing I love about it is we're finding a way to be in tough games. We're finding ways to win. And we're also building for the future by playing the number of kids that we're playing. And early on, we were just rolling with a handful of guys, and we didn't have the energy to play that hard for that many minutes. And you go back and you look at those early season games, we were playing good for about 2 quarters.
Yeah.
We just didn't have it in us. And in this way, I feel like we're getting it done, and the boys are having fun and they're selfless, and they're all playing, they're all contributing, and it's a way you keep a team engaged at this point in the season too. Well, shoot, I'm going to get 8 minutes, or I'm going to get 12, 16, 20 minutes. Yeah. Now all of a sudden you have your whole team thinking that versus 6 guys.
You think Coach Simon would want to come up and visit with me, and just for one, give me the definition of analytics? That's a word that's used in the world of sports anymore. I couldn't tell you what it's all about. And you know me, I'm a stats geek, but on the level that he's doing this, breaking film down, doing all that, it just blows me away. And that's that's not just Bryce doing it for an NBA team. Every NBA team does it. Every college team does it. High schoolers are getting to do it more and more. I just think it's crazy. When I was back in the 80s, when I was in high school, there's no way. You barely got shots, points, and free throws.
You
It's
name
crazy.
it. You name it. We have it with the combination of Coach Simon and Huddle. It's it's an unbelievable asset that we have, and we'd be crazy not to utilize it. And we do, and it's probably overwhelming for the kids at times. But we dive into those stats a lot, and we're still looking at them. And I can tell you this: we ever figure out our offensive possessions and take care of the ball and not missing layups and making free throws, we're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
Regardless of who we have in the game, we get that figured out, and we're going to be pretty dangerous.
And I'll tell you what, I need to just go watch him one of these times. And I know he drove up today. If he hadn't have drove, he would be started on the game for Thursday, which he's got Thursday already scouted out anyway. So, but it's interesting stuff. And I'll tell you what, hope maybe one of these days I need to take the time and just pick Coach Simon's brain over this, because it's fascinating to me the way I like numbers as well.
Yeah, he does a great job. All of our assistant coaches do. They all play a role in it and do a nice job, and we're much better because of them.
Exactly. Well, we're underway. Second half, Coach, as always. Thanks for taking the time. Good luck, and we'll talk to you when we're done.
Sounds good.
Lady Bronc with the basketball, trailing by 25, 34-9. Davidson in the corner. Sammy from the post kicks it out to Jared, now stolen away, and Bierman with it for Goodland. Bierman, the hesitation, gives it to Lehman. Now the outlet pass off the fingertips of Mitchick, and it's back to the Lady Broncs. Jordan McCombs quick into the lineup for Lakin, Tegan back out. You remember Tegan limped off with the left ankle. Sammy got loose in the paint, missed the shot. Cure with the rebound for Goodland. Weeder, long three off the back iron, won't go. And the long rebound comes to Lindsey Cure. Bierman on the right wing, up top to Telexa Weeder. Lakin just 1 point scored in that second quarter. Lakin was outscored 20-1 in that second quarter. Lob underneath, mix it, kicks it up top. Bierman for the three, in and out, won't go. Lindsey Cure with the rebound for the Cowgirls. Out on the wing to Weeder. Mitchell thought about the three. They work it left side. Bierman for three and hits it. Haley Bierman with the three. And a double dribble against Lakin. Goes back to Goodland. Jared back with us. Weeder in the paint. Brooke may have got a hand on it. Lehman with the rebound. And the inlet to Weeder, lays it up and in. Weeder with 16 points. She's fouled as she drives through the paint. Should be in on the floor. And it will be. That's the second foul on Sarah Wright. Weeder to inbound for the Cowgirls under their own basket. Inbounds intended for Kier, knocked away by Brooke. Goodland up by 30. Lob in the paint, nobody home. And Lakin goes the other way. Davidson from the left side. She's fouled by Jackson Mitchick. Be the second foul on Mitchick, sending Davidson to the free throw line. During our halftime break, Jared, Coach and I were talking about Coach Simon and all of his analytics he does for the NBA. But have you ever seen any of his work, the things that he breaks down?
No, I have a feeling I don't want to either.
I would like to see it. I'm sure it would confuse the crap out of me.
I was going to say, I'd get too confused. It wouldn't even be worth it.
David's missing both opportunities. Rebound out to Goodland. Far corner, Weeder. Into Kier. Up to Lehman. Three-pointer off the back iron. Won't go to Lexa. Weeder with the rebound. And the pass knocked away by Sarah. Picked up by Sammy in the paint. And Lakin goes the other way with it. Sarah up the far side. To Jordan McCombs in the near corner to Davidson. Back to Jordan. Man-to-man defense by the Cowgirls. Bounce past Sammy from the left side. Blocked by Lehman. Loose ball to Jordan. Lady Bronx keep it. Jordan from the left side, now stolen away by Weeder. Should have been a double dribble.
Yeah.
But missed the layup anyway. Kier with the rebound. Out to Mitchick. Now they'll kick it out front and reset the offense. Mitchick with the three. That's short. Rolls around and she got it. I could tell it was short when it left her hand, but it caught enough of the rim that it just found a way to fall.
Full.
It's a full timeout. Mitchick now in double figures with 12. We're going to take a timeout as well. 42-39, the Lady Bronx trailing. We'll be back after this.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You could lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
It's time to get involved with the Lakin Recreation Commission, 702 North Campbell in Lakin. The Lakin Rec Commission with Wellness Center, aerobics, adult programs, youth programs, sewing, and more. For more information about all the great activities of the Lakin Rec Commission, call 620-355-7039. The Lakin Recreation Commission, providing recreational opportunities to enhance the quality of life for the people of the community by promoting social interaction and the productive use of leisure time.
42-9, the Lady Bronx trailing Goodland. 4.5 to go in our third quarter. Jordan with it. Back to Sarah. Back to Jordan. They play catch out front. Pass knocked away by Jaxie Mitchick. Owens and Herenick back in the lineup for the Cowgirls.
Wow.
And that pass out of bounds. It goes back
as
to
it left her hand, you knew that one wasn't going to be on the mark.
It was sailing. Yep. Tegan Bachman still on the bench. She tried to go to start the half. You remember she limped out at the end of the first half. I don't know if she's going to be able to continue. She still sits on the bench over there, so we'll wait and see. Not a good thing for Lakin with one player already hobbled for this game, and that's Kinsey Lohman Fuller.
Yep.
Weeder drives, kicks to the corner. Bierman's three, good. Haley Bierman with 8 points. And that pass stolen away by Kier. Kier up the floor, hesitates, layup off the front of the rim. Too strong off the glass, and a rebound to Lakin. Sarah with it, dribbles back out. Lady Bronx set the offense again. Davidson on the wing. Davidson shot has it blocked by Kier. Kier with the loose ball and brings it up the near side. Over to Bierman, up top Weeder. Hard off the rim, and Sammy with the rebound. Weeder definitely not shy with the three. She's shooting it from the college men's line.
Yep.
From the right side, Jordan with the shot off the glass, got it, and she's fouled. Jordan McCombs hits the high banking shot off the glass. Foul is on to Lexa Weeder, that's her first. Jordan McCombs with the and one. And she converts. First points for Lakin since the 2:45 mark of the second quarter. It's almost a 7.5 minute drought. I'm not going to quite do the math. I'm just going to guess.
It's probably better that way.
Owens is inbounds, blocked by Sammy. She has the loose ball. Probably closer to 6.5 than 7.5.
That's right. We'll just say that.
Sammy off the dribble. Goes to the floor. It is a Goodland foul. Haley Bierman with the foul. That's her second. Brooke Roth back into the Lady Bronc lineup. Lakin to inbound on the baseline. Aaron drives in the paint. She's fouled by Blocklinger. The foul on Blocklinger is her second. And Aaron will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Aaron just 1 for 6 from the stripe on the year. Got it. And 2 for 2 from the stripe. Was that blocked by Sammy from
I don't know.
Well, I'm not sure if it was a block or maybe a pass to Lehman.
It was a pass in, I think.
I don't know, just had a weird trajectory. Easy for you to say, right?
Oh, yeah.
From the left elbow, Sammy off the mark. Mitchik with the rebound. She'll call for the travel. Weeder back into the Cowgirl lineup. Lakin inbound on their baseline. 1:34 to go in the third. Davidson with the inbounds out front to Uri. Uri looking to drive. Blocked by Blocklinger. Gets it out to Weeder. Takes it up the far side now, middle of the paint. Layup too strong. And Brooke Groff with the rebound. Stolen out front. Hrenik with the layup. Got it. Jacelyn Hrenik with the steal and the layup. McCombs has it stolen away. Weeder with it. Off the glass, good, and she's fouled. Weeder now with 18. Foul is on Jared Davidson. Sarah Wright back in the Lady Bronc lineup. What are you looking for?
My phone's in the locker room.
Oh, your phone is. Oh, okay. Weeder 5 of 5 from the free throw line. She has a game high 19 points. And another Lady Bronc turnover. .40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Goodland on top 50-14. Here on the wing, kicks it up top. Mitchik with the three. Got it. Jackson Mitchik with 15. Davidson on the wing. In the corner, Sammy from 17. It's off the mark. Brooke with the rebound. Gives it up to McCombs. From 10 won't go, and that'll do it for our third quarter. Lady Broncs trail it 53-14 as we go to our fourth quarter. We're taking a break. We'll be back right after this. At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, a farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
Goodland basketball as we start the fourth and final quarter. Will be a running clock in this fourth quarter. Lady Broncs trail at 53-14. Curie with it in the near corner. Up front to Lehman. Lady Broncs in a 2-3 zone. Bierman from the far corner now finds Weeder. Weeder, three. Got it. Weeder now with 22. And the lead is 42. Davidson trapped in the corner, dribbles away from it, takes it to the baseline off the back of the rim, off the back of the backboard, and that goes as a turnover. and Blocklinger back into the lineup for Goodland. Blocklinger with it. Hands it off to Herenick. Herenick lob underneath. Mitchell layup good, and she's fouled. I think Goodland lulled Lakin's defense to sleep there because it was about to do it to me.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Hope Bierman into the lineup for Goodland, and Sophie Vandenat back in for the Lady Bronx. The foul is on Jared Davidson. Mitchell free throw too strong. Mitchell with 17 points to go along with Telexa Weeder's game high 22. 5.5 to play. Lady Bronx basketball. Davidson on the right wing, up top to Vandernap. Sammy missed
a little bit sooner.
Yeah, needed to get that sooner, and the pass has got to be a little higher too. 30-second timeout called by Goodland. Marie Martin into the lineup for Goodland. Timeout was actually just to get a player into the lineup, but Lakin has the option to go ahead and take the timeout if they want it. Goodland basketball. Owens missed the shot. Sarah with the rebound. 5 minutes, clock is running. Goodland will go to 18-0 on the season and win their 31st straight basketball game. Goodland trying to make it 2 state tournament championships in a row. Winners a year ago. And Goodland will be the top seed in the upcoming sub-state tournament hosted by Lakin in the first week of March. Bierman, top of the key. At the elbow, Owens. Underneath, Martin missed the shot. I'm going to say last touch by Lakin. Michaela Spresser into the lineup for Goodland. Libby Kier in as well. And Lauren Linton. Jared Davidson with the runner down the lane. Hits the bucket. Lady Bronx trailing by 42. 3 from the right side. Too strong off the glass. We've got a tie-up. Sammy and Marie Martin tie it up. And
that's the only bucket in the fourth quarter so far, right, Jared?
For Lakin, yes. Yeah. In the lineup for Goodland, Allie Kier. And steal out front by Marie Martin. Drive, layup is good. What's that? Oh. 2.5 to play. And another Goodland steal up the floor. Allie Cure, layup, missed. And Sophie battling for the rebound. Oh, how does that go to Goodland when she saved it and her foot was on the, tried to save it and her foot was on the line?
It's not like it matters, but.
Well, no, we got a 40-point play coming up.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't matter, but you know what? Games, decided, but don't, still make the call, I guess.
Yeah.
And see, he did make it.
I was going to say, she was out, then tried to set back in.
Yes, so
reestablished.
The correct call, well, and maybe he just pointed the wrong way.
Yeah, he could have.
That very well could have been. Because he really didn't talk to anybody else. I think he patted his chest and went the other way. So, okay. Like I said, like you said, it's really irrelevant, but, hey, let's make the right call all the way through.
Don't want to miss those little ones.
Yeah, no kidding. Naeli slipped past the defender on the baseline. Oh, nice pass. And saved, and Sophie too short off the glass. Naeli with the put back off the mark. And Goodland with the rebound. 1:10 to play in the ballgame. Lady Bronx are going to fall to 10-7 on the season. Goodland going to improve to 18-0. Libby Cure dribbles near side. Cross-court pass now back up top to Allie Cure. 55 seconds to go. Sammy steal out front. Drives and hits the layup. Timeout on the floor. A full timeout called by Lakin. And let's jump at one as well, Jared. We'll be back right after this.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides.
Oh, classic convertible.
And have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
The Ranch House community is here to assist with skilled rehab, long-term care, and assisted living. We offer a serene atmosphere, dedicated staff, delectable dining, and daily activities. The Ranch House is here to serve our communities. Please review our site at midwest-health.com/ranchhouse/ or call 620-3.
I think Coach Holloway just wanted to make a point during that timeout. Pass picked off by Ann Sophie. Up the floor to Jordan. And last touched by Libby Cure. I think Coach Holloway just wanted to make a point there. Him and the official, he was biting on his ear the whole time during that full timeout.
Yeah, not entirely sure what for, but oh well.
Sammy, the drive, she's fouled.
Which she's going to shoot him, or she just may not.
Well, Lakin's going to call the timeout. And you know what, though? He's doing that to save the free throws for Sammy.
Yep.
That's all that is, because the clock would have continued to run, and then they would have packed it up and just walked out of here. So that's an opportunity to give your player a chance to shoot the basketball. And you know what? Coach Holloway, whether he's making a point or not, good for you. You got 5 timeouts, might as well use them.
Yep. That was his last. So.
That is it. You know what? They give you 5, you might as well get 5. Same as a foul fest. You know what? You get 5 fouls. You know, you got 5 to play with. Kind of like playing with house money, right?
Yep.
Free throw off the mark. Sammy with a second opportunity coming up. Sammy with just 2 points on the contest. 3 seconds to go in our ball game. And that one's strong off the iron. Rebound to Goodland, and that's going to do it. Lady Bronx are going to fall to 10-7 with a 60-18 loss to the Cowgirls of Goodland. And I'll tell you what, Jared, let's just go ahead and give the totals. I think they're going to put 15 minutes up there, so we won't have the usual 20 in between games, so it's going to be 15 minutes up there. So let's look at the totals. First for Goodland, it's Alexa Weeder leading all scorers with 22 points. She's followed by Jackson Mitchick with 17, Haley Bierman with 8, Lindsay Keir with 4, Olivia Lehman with 3, Jacelyn Herenick with 2, Jordan Owens with 2, and Marie Martin with 2 points for the Cowgirls. From the free throw line, Goodland 6 of 10 on the game. Scoring for the Lady Bronx. Tegan Bachman and Jared Davidson with 4 points apiece. Sammy Vogel with 2, Brooke with 2, Aaron with 2, Jordan McCombs with 3, and Naeli Monroy with 1. From the free throw line, Lakin 3 of 4 in the first half, 3 of 7 in the second half, and 6 of 11 for the game.
Yep, 55%.
Lady Bronx fall to 10-7 on the season. Now they put 20 minutes back up, so I thought they were going to put 15. So that'll give us a chance to stretch, and that'll put us to the 7:30 time slot. So we're actually, no, that's 7:20 Lakin time. So
it's 6:20.
Yeah, 6:20 here. So we're going to be about 10 minutes late. Even with a running clock game, we're going to be a little bit late. So, all right, that's going to do it for our first game. We'll be back on the air. Give us about 10 or 11 minutes. We'll be back on the air with Lakin Bronx basketball as they get set to battle Goodland here in the Max Jones Fieldhouse. For the sponsors, can't do it without them. We thank them for everything they do for us here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. JD Ham, our tech support, does it all for us, and if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here to begin with. And a big thanks to Jared, our color analyst, and our producer as well. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with you in about 10 minutes here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube.